Hello, virtual learners. I'm back with a little bit more of my story, Lulu and the Brontosaurus. So you'll remember that Lulu is kind of a pain, and for her birthday, she wants a Brontosaurus. Her parents don't tell her no, but about this one, they had to tell her no. Let's go back and find out what happened. So she decided that she was going to leave. She packed a suitcase and she walked out the door, and they let her go. Her parents said it says partly because they thought she'd change her mind and come running back home in 2 minutes, and partly because it was so nice to not have her screeching and kicking and waving and being a pain. Let's see what happens when Lulu has run away. Chapter 5. But Lulu hadn't forgotten that she was going to get herself a Brontosaurus. And lucky for Lulu, there was a great big forest not too far from her house. The animals in that forest had never bothered anybody because nobody had ever bothered them. But watch out, creatures! Here came Lulu, trudging through the forest, swinging her small suitcase back and forth, and, in a quite loud voice that was sure to wake the napping animals from their naps, singing this song. Here's my favorite part of the whole book. I'm gonna get a Brontosaurus for a pet. I'm gonna get a Brontosaurus for a pet. That's how I hear Lulu's voice in my brain. Just because she's kind of annoying, she bothers people, that's how I would picture her singing. The forest that Lulu was trudging through was overgrown with trees whose branches scratched her face and whose roots she tripped over. But Lulu hardly noticed because she was thinking just one thought. And you know what that was. What was it? So on she went, swinging her suitcase and singing her song too loud and annoying all the creatures in the forest and being the same big pain out there that she was back in her house. Until... Now, boys and girls, these 3 dots right here, they look like periods. But when you put 3 in a row, it has a special name. A lot of grown-ups don't even know this name. If you want to impress your grown-up, you can tell them. This is called an ellipse, and it means like something's coming next. Let's see. What do you see in this picture? Before I even turn the page, I see Lulu, I see her suitcase, I see this forest that's overgrown, things that would scratch her, roots she could trip over, but what else do you see? Slithering down from the branch of a tree came a long, fat, brown-black snake who had been peacefully snoozing till Lulu woke him up. Sleepy and grumpy and hissing an exceedingly nasty hiss, he wrapped himself around Lulu, around and tighter, and told her she'd really be sorry that she had awakened him. I'm going to squeeze you dead, he said. Okay, so snakes don't talk, but in my story they do. And Lulu said, not if I squeeze you deader. So Lulu squeezed the snake hard, and the snake yelled, ow, and quickly unwrapped himself from Lulu. And Lulu, wiping some snake sweat from the palms of her snake-squeezing hand, went on trudging deeper into the forest. She's not afraid of anything, is she? Chapter 6. I'm gonna get a Brontosaurus for a pet. I'm gonna get a Brontosaurus for a pet. Singing her Brontosaurus song in a louder and louder voice, Lulu was waking up nappers all over the forest. Some were annoyed. Some were extremely annoyed. Among the extremely annoyed was a silky, slinky lady tiger who yawned and stretched and rubbed her bright green eyes, and then with a ferocious roar sprung out from behind some trees and pounced on Lulu. What would you do if that was you? Oh, I would be so terrified. Do you think Lulu will be terrified? You're a big pain, the tiger said, so I'm going to eat you up for my afternoon snack. Said Lulu. I'm bonking you on the head. And swinging with all her might, Lulu bonked the tiger with her suitcase. The tiger yelled, ow, and fell down in a pitiful black and orange striped heap on the forest floor. Lulu brushed off a few tiger hairs that were stuck to the side of her tiger-bonking suitcase and went on trudging deeper into the forest. My goodness, this Lulu, she's just not scared of anything. She's going deeper and deeper. What is she looking for again? And she's being annoying. Annoy means to bother. So annoying, she's bothering these animals. Who are the two animals that she bothered in these chapters? And they both were going to hurt her. The snake was going to squeeze her. The tiger said he was going to eat her for lunch. Lulu didn't let that happen. She squeezed the snake tighter and she bonked the tiger in the head. What do you think will happen next time? We shall see. See you then.